Hi my little nuggets. Today I thought I would do a book review on a book that I've literally just finished, and it is The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. Now this is going to be a spoiler review, so if you are planning on reading the book, then I probably would avoid this because there are going to be a few spoilers and not too many. Now the book itself is about a girl called Rachel who every day gets the same train and goes past a particular house on the train. Now she sees a young couple and she passes them every morning, and she sort of like has an idea of what they're called and what it is that they do and how they interact with each other. And then one day she spots something, she sees something that completely changes her view, and she becomes more and more involved. Now the book is set out as a sort of diary entry, and it follows the three female characters in the book. You have Rachel, who is our main character. You have Megan, who is, we find out, is the character of the female part of the couple that she actually sees every day. And then you have Anna. And Anna is basically Rachel's ex-husband's new wife. Yeah. Now what we find out as what goes on is the actual house that she's passing is on the same street where Rachel used to live with her husband, ex-husband Tom. Now Tom left her for Anna, we find out. As the book goes on, we find out that Rachel is basically very dependent on alcohol. It is something that before our marriage ended, we find out that she's become more and more dependent on, and we find out the reasons why she becomes more dependent on them. We find out that Megan, who is married to Scott, we find out that she has demons in her past, and maybe they're not as happy as Rachel thinks that they are. Yeah, so it just goes to show that you can see people and you can have a perception of people in your head, and you can think to yourselves, this is how their life is, when really it's not. And then we've got Anna, who is Tom's new wife. She has a baby with Tom, and we find out that Rachel is sort of become a bit obsessed with ex-husband Tom and his new wife Anna. They're getting phone calls in the middle of the night from her, they're getting text messages, she's turning up at the house, and we find out that she's not really dealing with the split. So basically it follows the fact that this young woman Rachel, who isn't really a reliable witness because she is so dependent on alcohol, it follows the story and what happens after she sees what she sees. And it goes between the different stories. We find out, who Rachel is, who Megan is, and who Anna is. Now, the ending is, there's questions about it. You do hear about the male characters in the book, but it does focus more on the female characters, and there are times when you do think, was it them, was it them, was it them? So you can start questioning a lot of things that go on in the book. It's a very, it didn't take me long to read it. I really enjoyed it. I liked the ending. I actually gave it 5 out of 5 on Goodreads because I really enjoyed it. It's sort of like a bit like if you've read Before I Go to Sleep, which is one of my favourite books of all time. That was just absolutely amazing. I haven't seen the film because I don't want to ruin the book. But if you're looking for a good read, a suspense thriller, then I would highly recommend The Girl on the Train, and I'd highly recommend Before I Go to Sleep. So the ending, it does wrap things up, and it is a book I'd highly recommend. It's Paula Hawkins' first novel, I believe. Let's see. It's a first novel, and it's also basically going to be turned into a film. which is really good. I think for your first novel to be turned into a film, I think that's fantastic. So yeah, one that I would highly recommend, and I shall love you and leave you all, and I shall see you all soon.